Chicago vibes, New York City style. Let's talk about the Brownstones. You're not gonna wanna miss this tour. Let's get into it. Welcome to the newest development, the Brownstones at Northline, right here in Leander, Texas. Very excited to bring you this tour today, and I appreciate you taking the time. Very grateful for that. Very windy here today. I'm gonna get inside as quick as I can to start our tour today. I have an exciting tour for you. This right here is the brand new construction Northline. I apologize, that wind was really all over the place, and I wanted to ensure that I could show you everything. Right upon entrance of this brand new 4-story luxury townhome. Can't wait to show you everything about this home right here today. Thank you for joining me today. Take a look at this. This right here is something really unique. A brand new development. This is Northline. Northline is bringing 116-acre development of retail, office space, restaurants, parks, I mean, you name it. You got new residential living. It's anchored by the MetroRail. It's gonna be accessible to all parts of the city, all the way to downtown Austin. And this right here, I mean, these Brownstones, this gives you the big city vibes in one of the fastest growing corridors in all of Texas. So you want to get in on the front end of these kind of communities. But on today's tour, I want to show you the good, the bad, the everything on this floor plan and with this development. There's so many positives with this development, but this floor plan, I wanted to bring it to you so you can see every angle and every detail about this 4-story townhome. And these Brownstones, these are amazing products from the standpoint of how they're cultivated, the history behind it, the developers, the Novak brothers, grew up in the Chicago area. They love the Chicago Brownstones. They wanted a New York City kind of vibe, if you will. And they wanted to bring an amazing new product to Georgetown, Texas, where they've successfully developed this exact kind of replica. And here in the Northline in Leander, they wanted to bring basically the same exact kind of product, but refined it a little bit because they had years to build that product over there. So let's see how they did. This right here is 4 stories high, 3 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and 2 half baths. A half bath kind of on this mezzanine floor as we walk up those stairs. There is another powder bath on the 4th floor that you'll notice. And we have 2 rooms that are on the 3rd floor, the primary and a secondary room. And then we have a secondary room down these stairs that go to the 2-car garage bay. Also, this home has a beautiful game room, wet bar area on the 4th floor. Tons of storage in this home in that area. And then we have a very nice rooftop deck that I'm going to show you. Stay tuned for that at the end of the video. But as we know, everything always starts right here in the kitchen. And this kitchen already has a lot of amazing things, but a couple of negatives that I want to bring out to you immediately. First and foremost, I really like the decor in terms of the color scheme. I'm going to be able to show you another home that's not quite finished. This one's finished and available for sale, but that one's still getting constructed. But I wanted to show you a lighter palette and a lighter tone So I'm gonna take you there right now so you can see that particular kitchen versus this one. You'll notice white cabinetry, same kind of appliance package, but just how it looks and feels in that home. Some things are still kind of covered up with plastic and whatnot, but you kind of get a really good idea the two color schemes so far that they have available that I've seen. So I wanted to make sure I bring you that on the channel. That way you have a really good idea and a good perspective. First and foremost, as I mentioned, the cabinets, very nice, the 42-inch uppers. I do like the gold accenting with the hardware. This island right here, beautiful stone, but I have a problem with the island. I want to show you this. As you come in here, I'm going to see if I can angle the camera. It is extremely tight, very narrow. As you know on the channel, I'm very honest, and I bring all these kind of things up because there are many homes I've shown you where there's plenty of space in between when someone's cooking. In this situation, if someone's preparing the meals, helping, the other person's cooking, you're bumping into each other. You're gonna get each other's way. A lot of builders, they're able to kind of take this island and move it more to the left. There is plenty of room here. We could have done that. They could have done that here, and they did not. But I wanted to make sure I show you that. This is a huge dining area that could have been utilized in a better way if that was just pushed out even 2 feet. I know 3 feet's too much, but even 2 feet would have helped tremendously. Right here, the backsplash, very nice, simple, but I really like the Gen Air range. We have nice Gen Air range and a Gen Air dishwasher right here to the left, and then a microwave on the other side of the island. I'm gonna be able to walk this way, that way you get a really good idea from this perspective just how narrow it is. I hope I can kind of do it justice, but as you see, that this refrigerator is not fully counter depth, but it's pretty close. I mean, it's protruding a little bit, but it gives you just that much space. So it's not a lot of space. Really like the microwave here, the location of it and everything. It's just one of those things where the back material, this kind of leatherette, I see this in a lot of homes, and it's very, very nice. I'm a big fan of this product. Just from the maintenance standpoint and everything, it looks really nice. One other detail, I like the pendants. These are very nice. However, I really don't like the pantry. For a home this size, you gotta have a bigger pantry than this. This right here is tiny. In terms of, I like that we have a lot of shelves, but for a home that's, 2,987 square feet, even though it's 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, still, I feel like we needed to have a little bit bigger pantry. But this dining area, this is a really, really nice, large dining area. We got, our drops already of Cat 5e, RG6. It's a really nice in terms of just the width of the space. As we come straight ahead here into the family room, as we walked in, really good amount of can lights. We have this electric fireplace with the Schluter edges, kind of a herringbone lay of that wood look tile. They've done a really nice job of that. One thing I'd like to notice immediately that I want to bring to your attention, all 4 floors, I'm talking even in some of the closets, you have the fire sprinklers. So that's really good. I'm going to be able to show you where those controls are and the HVAC controls as well. I want to stand in the corner here. So you see right as you walk in, you'd walk up those stairs. Your first immediately is that powder room, which we're going to show you. And to the left, that is an elevator. So this home has an elevator, which I will call right now. So by the time we look at the powder and come back, he'll be here. I'll hit that button, but I wanted to show you. Really nice 8-foot door right as you come in. Beautiful oak flooring. And then this right here, we have our powder room. Very nice in terms of the detail of the lighting fixtures. It's this same lighting fixture, I've used it in a property I own. and it's a little bit different color, but the same exact design scheme, but it's very, very pretty. It's held up very well, and I can tell you, I can attest to it because it's lasted well for the last 2 years. But this right here, take a look at this. Your very own elevator. Now, I wanted to test this for you, and I wanted to go in there and check it out before I start the video. However, I was like, if I get stuck, no one's gonna come save me because I'm by myself. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna show everything, but it definitely does work because it was on a lower floor and I called it to come up here. I just wanted to show you this elevator obviously can go to all 4 floors. Has an emergency number in there, all the information, an emergency stop button, has the old, this right here. I mean, this gives me really cool kind of old school vibes when I see that. It's very, very nice. So I wanted to show you that. As we make our way upstairs, I'd like to, a couple of things I want to do is, before we go upstairs, downstairs we're going to end the tour. We have a full bedroom, bathroom, really nice storage, and 2-car garage downstairs. I wanted to show you before we leave here. It's very nice. Throughout the home, I've noticed receptacles that have USB. I'd like to see some USB-C, but it is nice to have USB plugs as we go up. Now, as I stated, we're on the 2nd floor, and now we're going to the 3rd floor. As we go up to the 3rd floor, immediately to the right is the primary bedroom. To the left, at the end of this hall, will be the other secondary bedroom. And then we have the utility room through these accordion doors. While I catch my breath, here we have the primary bedroom suite. And it's a unique shape. You tell me, I'd love to know your feedback on the channel, what you think. But it's a good sized room from the standpoint of, I mean, you can definitely fit a lot of furniture, and it's a really good size. I want to take a couple steps back so I can really kind of do it justice of just how large the room is. But as soon as you come in, I'm going to stand in the corners. Obviously the bed would go in this area, but you have a separate kind of sitting area, almost a study, if you will, in that wing of the room. So I'm going to stand here in this corner and I'll pan right to left so you get a really good idea where I came in from the entry. Yeah, I see there's 3 fire sprinklers in this room, and then we have our ensuite bathroom there to the left, which I'm going to notice I'm going to tell you a couple other things in there that I didn't quite like, but I'll show you. This right here, the primary bath, some parts of it extremely, very sleek, very pretty. I love that light fixture, not only because I own it, I have the same one, but I have a white covers, basically, what you see black there with the gold, mine's white. But it's lasted very, very well, and they're very, very nice. But those are really nice light fixtures. Really like this tile, 12 by 24. It's a really nice tile. This doorway that goes straight into that closet, it is not easy to get through. So I wanted to show you that. And I also felt from a lighting standpoint, I would have loved to see a can light. Not only because this tile is dark, but a can light right above the shower would have been so important. I'm sure there's a reason why it wasn't. I definitely feel like that was a big miss because there's so many elements to this primary bathroom that are very elegant and very nice. However, that's a big miss for me. The mud set is a very unique pattern, very unique tile. I like that, it's very pretty. Over here to the right, you'll notice your tub here, very nice, unique shape. I've seen some lately that are very difficult to get in and out of. Now, this is where it gets tricky. So to the left, that's a lavatory. It's a very tight squeeze to get in there as well. Once we go into the closet, I'll show you that space. But could you imagine, I mean, if the shower door is open a little bit and this door is open a little bit, they're banging each other. There's just not a lot of space. And this right here, for a big bear like me, it's not easy to get through. But this closet is huge. This is a really, really nice closet. I left the home run area open for you so you kind of get a chance to see it. But this closet This is really, really nice. Tons of places for our shoes and our purses and all our good stuff. We got plenty of space here. And then right over here, you'll notice the Sabre security system and our on-cue panel, where we have our conduit for our home run of all the RG6 and the Cat 5e drops within the home. I've noticed a plug in there, so that's great. The plug that you see right down there, that is for the security system. It is a very, very nice closet. However, just tight to get in. And wanted to make sure I show you all these things. So this door right here, as I open the door, so I'm gonna see if I can angle this camera. But it's really tight to get in there. I'm glad we have a cabinet, but it's just real tight to get in. So I want to make sure I show you that. Another angle here of the primary bath. As we go down this hall, to the right, we have our utility room. And I like that they went into the detail of having this tile is one of the most popular tiles I've seen in utility rooms. But we have a pan if anything were to leak. So that's really good from a risk mitigation standpoint. And then we have our area for our washer and dryer and a shelf right there. To the left right here is the elevator. So we would just hit the call button. We could call it and it could be right here. I'll hit the button right now for you. That way it'll make its way up here into this secondary room. This is a really good sized secondary room. The room downstairs, I believe, is slightly smaller. Because it's on the first floor, the ceiling is very low. This ceiling is a very nice height ceiling. This door to the closet right here is a 6'8" door. So this is about a 10-foot ceiling. As I mentioned here on the receptacles, we have USBs. So 4 USBs and receptacles. So that's really nice. And as I stand in this corner, you already have everything from a wiring standpoint. You have RG6, Cat 5e, where you could hang your TV right there. So it makes the space really conducive, where you could have a nightstand, easily a queen size bed, a dresser could go straight ahead, and then your walk-in closet. And then obviously this room has its own ensuite bathroom. Same kind of tile you just saw in the utility room. I would have loved to see tile all the way to the ceiling, but they did not. Still a very nice selection, but I would have loved to see the tile all the way to the ceiling. It really adds such a dramatic effect from a size standpoint. You'd be surprised, just optics wise. It makes it feel so much larger. But it's the same kind of design in terms of what you see downstairs from the kitchen island to these bathrooms. I believe it's the same exact stone. So I wanted to make sure I show you all these good things. And that light fixture. As we make our way to the 4th floor, I want to see, did it arrive here? Well, we'll just go upstairs. Here on the 4th floor, take a look at this. This right here is really, really neat. You have a wet bar area, almost a planning center, if you will. An area for wine, really nice cabinets. All our HVAC controls. There is a tankless water heater in there as well. Elevator to the left and a really nice storage, which you'll see. But I wanted to get a good idea. So obviously we had carpet all the way up, and this right here is the 12 by 24 tile. But take a look at this. How would you utilize this space? I would love to know your comments. Tell me how you do utilize this space. And to the right, we have the covered patio, which I'll show you. Really good utilization of space, in my opinion. In terms of, in a tight area, it almost feels like as you come up on the landing, you have a planning area, a wet bar area. You have a powder room to the right. First and foremost, I'll show you the powder room. Really nice furniture style powder room. Same lighting fixture we've seen. Really nice furniture style. Very pretty. We have the elevator controls to access. Behind this door is where we have all our, not all our mechanicals, but one of the larger mechanicals. The HVAC is, look, one unit is up here to the left, and then there's another unit at the very first floor, which I'll show you, where the fire sprinkler valve controls are as well. But here you have your Rheem tankless water heater. Really nice unit. I have a tankless water heater at home. I recently had an issue, and I've learned some things, so I can definitely share those with you. But here to the right, take a look at this storage. Really, really, really amazing storage. It looks like you come in here and be like, oh, okay, that's it. I'm gonna close the door behind me because this thing just doesn't stop. Take a look at this. I'm standing in the corner. That is a door I just closed to get in here. There is a ton of storage, and it's not over. Here to the right, they kind of did a cased opening, but there's another storage area. So I don't exactly know what we could put in all in this area, but I'm sure we could always have stuff, things we could find, but a good ceiling height, just a really unique space. And as I mentioned, in all these areas, you got fire sprinkler system that you see on the top of your screen. Straight ahead, the really, really nice part in terms of rooftop deck. This is really, really nice. Take a look at this. As soon as we come out, we got a cool deck, so it's really nice on those hot Texas summer days. Take a look at this right here. This is a 116-acre development that's really going to be transformed over years. I'd like for you to see this and then catalog back at this video, because here in 2024 they started all this construction, and here in 2025 they're moving very fast, and right behind me they're doing so many things. You have about 343 apartments to your right. The first phase of these townhomes is going to be 25 townhomes. It's going to be about a 10-year build out, but everything just like the Domain in Austin. You're going to have restaurants, retail, movie theaters, a hotel, everything that you can imagine, a boutique hotel. It's going to be really, really nice. Kind of a it place to be. And from a pricing standpoint, it's good to get in on the front end on developments like this. So as soon as we come in here, we got obviously receptacle. We have a place where we can hang a TV. One thing before I show you there to the left, but take a look at this. So this right here is a louver system where we can open and close these louvers based on if you'd like to have, if you want to have a garden up here, anything you'd like. It's really nice to have these things. So we have a gas bib and a hose bib, and there's a hose bib up here, and there's a hose bib within the garage, in the inside of the garage. So that's a really nice touch. But those are the two that I located when I was observing the property. As we go downstairs now, bear with me. We're going to be walking all the way downstairs, all the stairs to the first floor, so I could show you that part of that. But while I have a moment, I want to introduce myself. My name is Abbi Bhakta. I'm a realtor, investor here in Central Texas, and I've helped many buyers and sellers, but many buyers buy their forever homes or investments. I personally own and manage many homes in the Georgetown and Round Rock area. So would love to be a resource for you, answer any questions I can. This is now the stairs. It didn't take that long. These are the stairs to get to the first floor. So as we work downstairs, to the right is the garage, which will end there. To the left is going to be the last of the 3 rooms. So down here is straight ahead is a very nice large secondary room. To the left here that you see the call button, the elevator. So if we have groceries, we're making that Costco run, if this is a kind of investment for mom and dad, and they want to be close to everything and have a walking area for pets, and still be close to the kids, like this is not a bad thing. This is a really good thing from the standpoint of having that elevator really helps. And when they built these in the Georgetown area, the elevator was a big hit. So that's why they mimicked that same thing here. Straight ahead, you're gonna notice a lot of storage. To the right over here, excuse me. Straight ahead on the camera. Very nice closet and storage. But first, we're gonna take a look at this bathroom. Within this bathroom, to the left here, is another access panel, which I'll show you. That access panel is where we have our HVAC control for the second unit, and we have our controls for the fire sprinkler system. So I wanted to show you that. Same kind of design that they've done all the way throughout, but very pretty. As I come in here, I want to be able to show you all these good things. American Standard Mitsubishi HVAC system. American Standard is very, very good. But this right here, you have all your fire sprinkler valves, your pressure gauges. So that's really good. As we come down this hallway, right, or not hallway, but within the room, take a look at this. So to the right, we walk into this closet, you've got all this storage, which these are the stairs that we use to kind of come into the home. So that's why you're seeing this extra, instead of having false space, it's very nice to have extra storage. And as I close this door behind me, this is a really, really nice space that's conditioned, very nice. So from a space standpoint, I definitely see the 2,987 square feet that this is. It's a really good size. As we come out here to the garage, I had the garage open because I wanted to be able to show you all the important aspects of the garage. So within the garage here, we have access to our two HVAC condensers that you're going to see out there. I'm going to stand here in the corner first, so you just get a really good idea of just the space. It's insulated, kind of a high-end garage door. It's not bigger than the normal size, but it's a decent height. Another storage area there to the left. And then we have a water softener loop and a whole home cutoff of water right underneath it, so that's really good. And straight ahead here, this is the driveway, the alley coming in. Plenty of space for two vehicles. Right outside the home here, you have a beautiful area with a bench. If you can just imagine it, there's going to be so much development in this area. It's amazing, but I want to show you how the property looks. The wind has died down a little bit on this side. I want to show you how the property looks from the back. I'm going to take the camera all the way up. You kind of see from that louver system and kind of all the way down. Beautiful property. I wanted to show you in today's video the pros, the cons. Hopefully I was very transparent and showed you everything. If there's anything that you'd like to know about this home, the Brownstones in general, the Novak brothers from a construction standpoint, or Northline here in Leander, Texas, straight ahead, what you see, that's the brand new section of 183A that just opened. We are close to everything. HEB, all the shopping, retail that we would need where Costco is, down at 183 and 1431. This is a really, really good location. And it's one of the hottest, fastest growing corridors. To the left of this corridor, to the left of this area, they're building another Costco. And if you know anything about Costco, Costco only builds where they know from a feasibility standpoint that, hey, there's a lot of growth coming. So this is really neat. A lot of good things happening here. But I will I hope this video brought you some value about the area, and feel free to reach out to me. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching the tour here.